Hello, is
Hello.
that Victoria speaking, please?
It is. Is that Bryony speaking?
It is, yes.
How are you? How are you doing?
Well, are you aware of what has happened in this house since I last spoke to you?
I understood from, what's her name, Dion, that you had a bit of a falling out.
No, it's a lot more serious than that.
Right.
Yes, I would
So
have...
what's happened?
Well, actually, I'm quite surprised that. Well, I know you said you told me you haven't seen my YouTube videos, but well, obviously we know that police officer was lying anyway. But with all the lies that have happened in this house, it's difficult to know what is true anyway.
No, you tell me what's true, Bryony.
Well, I'll tell you what's true, because you can actually see the evidence for yourself when I've put in the description where you can see Dion verbally abusing both, well, me and my partner.
Hang on. I don't subscribe to any of these social channels, you know. So I just have to rely on what people say and what people write to me. And right. So you tell me in your own words, tell me what happened, Bryony.
Okay, yes, I appreciate that. Well, just so you do know, it is on the whole reason why I set up a YouTube channel was not for entertainment purposes, but for my own personal documentation, legal, whatnot purposes.
Yeah.
But it is in public interest, because I will be I'll just let you know, I will be contacting the school where she works to let them know about this, because she should not be anywhere near children, let alone abusing a tenant. She's breached.
You haven't told me what happened.
Oh no, sorry.
First, and then
all right.
We'll go on from there.
All right.
Tell me what happened between you and Dion, Bryony. Tell me that.
Okay.
First.
All right. Okay. Yes, I have jumped. I have for some time been very politely asking her, and filming myself asking her if she would just keep the music down and the noise down. This has been going on for some time. She'd already a few weeks ago ignored my requests about the music in the kitchen and in the communal kitchen, which was giving me a headache. And as I said, it's in the contract that we all signed about, having respect for other tenants, and obviously, it's just polite request, and I am polite and civil.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And also, for example, when I came down, she was ignoring me, singing loudly, and as I told the police, she did it at 1:00 in the morning one time. But
what did you call the police for? It's not a police matter. What time of day was this, Barney? What time of day?
No, you're saying it's not a police matter. Well, that's funny, Victoria, because I've got you video recorded telling me to call the police, and the police tell me to ring. And the police tell me to ring you. So you bat it back between each other. So anyway, so I get to the point.
You called the police and
then so no one's taking responsibility for this, even though she's breaching her contract. So so to sing loudly, play music loudly, bang about, so that she's letting the whole house know that she's here, as if it's her territory. I would not behave like that. Now, as I said, I've been asking this for some time now, and interestingly, Victoria, she has only started behaving like this since you tried to illegally evict me and the breach of my rights under the Equality Act. She was not like this before that. And she's become increasingly hostile to the point where now I may be wrong about this, but I think I may be wrong, but did I overhear Terry phoning your son? I don't know about that, but it's he had him on loudspeaker, and I eavesdropped a little bit, a tiny bit. When this was sort of all escalating, because I've been phoning the police, and she's been behaving like a demented child. It's disturbing, demented behaviour. Like a child that when they don't get their own way. So as I told you not to waste paramedics' time. Yes, I am unwell, and yes, I have been feeling suicidal, but this is sort of it's just using and abusing, and she put on the waterworks for the paramedics when they were here. For nearly 2 hours, I was speaking to paramedics and PC Wright. I've got his badge number.
Wait, just a second, Brian. I don't understand how paramedics are now involved. You're skipping bits and bobs. Tell me, how come I'm finding it hard to understand. First you called the police, and now you're talking about the paramedics being there. What happened then? Did you have a fight or something?
Well, that's funny, because apparently Dion told the paramedics that you told her to call the paramedics, so I don't know.
Me?
But well,
not me.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it's all ridiculous at the end of the day, because she's
wait a minute. You called the police, and did you tell the police you were upset or suicidal or something?
It's no secret. It's a known thing that I'm not well, and yes, I'm.
Right.
But
Somebody called the paramedics, and you think it might have been Dion, but why would she call the paramedics if she hadn't hurt you? Why?
It's all just very messy.
Could the police have sent them, do you think?
They did. Yes, they did apparently contact them on my behalf as well.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm getting a bit of the picture. Yeah, fair enough. Carry on then, love.
So, police contacted paramedics as well for me. Right. She called the police. I called the police. So yeah. So it was a joint call out when PC Wright turned up about a couple of days over the weekend. So this has been escalating, and I've video recorded, and I've pinpointed the exact moment in the video where he says certain things like, I've told her to stay away from you, and you to stay away from her, and her to keep her, and for her to keep her music down, and if I have to return on. But the obvious stupidity of their ongoing stupidity of the police was to say, was for him, for PC Wright, to say, I'll have to remove one of you. And I said, but I'm the complainant. He said, you both are. I said, no, that's not true. I said, I have been escalating complaints for some time now. Now, this is where it gets more serious, because yes, she has, thankfully, thank goodness, kept her music down so that I can't, because I could hear her music's that loud, I could hear it over my headphones on full blast. I couldn't block out the noise. So thank goodness that's over. But I think it was on Sunday, she's got a friend, an accomplice here with her. And before my partner turned up here, I had to ask her again. I'm trying to think now, because at some point I had gone into the kitchen, and I can't remember if this was before or after the police and paramedics turned up, but
just during the day, Bryony, or at night?
It was evening at this time. Yeah. Okay. But there was an incident.
So not after 11 o'clock or anything silly like that. Just during the day.
It was evening, but at some point I filmed myself asking her, I said, you're playing music in the kitchen again. I said, what if I was to bring my music down here and start playing it? And I said, can you keep this window open? Because the smell of her cooking comes up through the floor. And she grabbed the window from me, and there was a sort of, I was trying not to get into a sort of physical, sort of fighting over the window, because I said, but she was sort of pulling the handle away from me and saying that I was assaulting her, when I said, look, could you just leave the window wide, or have the back, as my partner said, the back door open, because the smell, even with the windows open, her cooking is so strong, it comes up into my room. So yeah. But I can't remember if that was before or after the police turned up. It's on my channel. I have to look at the dates. But anyway, so I think over the weekend, after PC Wright had turned up and said, can you, I've told her to leave you alone and you to leave her. One of you will have to be removed, which is ridiculous, because, well, obviously it's ridiculous because I've been complaining for some time now. And then I think it was on Sunday. I'm trying to remember. It was 1 or 2 days ago. I phoned my partner and I said, look, you've got to come down here, because I couldn't help. Obviously, I've kept my distance from her, but I had to, from a distance in the kitchen, say to her, you shouldn't be wasting paramedics' time. There are people dying in A&E up and down the country. And she called me an effing bitch, which I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to record that, which is a shame. But then she started using, because the thing is, Victoria, she's made serious false allegations. When the police turned up, I told them how she had accused me falsely of being racist, which I haven't. I wouldn't do that. It was Terry who described her as, well, you know what, not me, and that was something that I overheard. Yeah. Anyway, but I'm not. I
didn't use any racist words or anything like that. You just spoke to her as just another
I've just been polite. I treat everyone the same. I treat everyone the same. You know. I don't make racial comments. And she said that I belonged in a psychiatric unit, and she used my partner to abuse me. She said, "Oh, why you just coming out with well, she's breached her contract in every way that she possibly can. She's got a lot of demented, disturbed behaviour. To be honest with you, I might as well be in council accommodation being attacked by convicted criminals with her. This is a primary school teacher that teaches children. Now, what I'm about to tell you, and as I said, I've got evidence of it, just because I said to her that she shouldn't put on the waterworks for the paramedics, you know, it's all a case of, oh, she got a police officer out about a week ago, was it? And it's on YouTube. 1.7 thousand people have seen it. I can't believe it. I've got 26 likes. Not that many people watch my videos, but she got a police officer out to tell me, simply just to tell me, that she did not want to write a note for me. It's so petty. They don't come out to burglaries. They don't.
They come out for that for.
It's.
She would just say, I'm not going to write a note. No.
I know. And this is a police officer. This is a police officer that you say was lying, but when he said that it's on YouTube. 1.7 thousand people have seen it, where he is saying that the landlady, has seen your video and reported it. And you said to me, I haven't. So this is how petty and pathetic our police are. So, and this is a woman, this is a primary school teacher that asked me to write a note for her to say that I was okay with eucalyptus in the shower, which I am, because I'm all into natural health remedies and all that. And it's gone from that to, you know, me making polite requests to on, was it Sunday, when she started becoming increasingly hostile and called me an effing bitch because I said, you're putting on waterworks for the paramedics because you've never been told no in your life. And, you know, as I said, there are people dying in A&E up and down the country, thousands of people, and you do that. Now, my partner finally came down, and my partner is a very quiet person. He doesn't like being around people. He doesn't like, I don't like confrontation. Soon as he turned up, Dion started harassing both of us. She and her accomplice, I don't know what she is, a friend or relative or what she is. That's what. No, a female friend. Yeah. They came in, we closed the door in the lounge and had a cup of tea and stuff. And that's when Dion started sort of having a go and saying, I've seen your YouTube videos. He's abusing you and making comments. Your partner's abusing you, isn't he? I think I went upstairs or something, or I went into the kitchen. I heard, because I kept saying to my partner, tell her to stop this. Tell her. He didn't want to. I said, tell her to leave me alone, because I'm getting more and more distressed. And yes, I do admit to feeling suicidal, but she's exacerbating my mental health. So when I went into the lounge and I saw her talking to him, I said, what's going on here? And he said, Bryony, Bryony, she's just said to me that I tried to get you in here illegally. So that's when we called the police. I know it does all sound petty, but you know, unless you're going through this for yourself, you're not going to know what it's like. And she went away, came back. They came into the lounge, both of them at one time. I had my laptop, I had a cup of tea, my partner was ringing the police. Now, let me just tell you, as I said, it's all on YouTube, PC Wright, and I've got his badge number. He said that if it continued, he would have to remove one of us. Now, it got to a point where she actually called my partner a C word, a C-U, the 4-letter C, the most foulest, filthiest word that you could possibly use. And I got her to confirm that she said that. I said, did you just call my partner a C word? And she said, yes, I did. And then she denied it. But I've got the evidence. I've got the exact point in the video, the pinpoint in the video where she says it. We went upstairs. The police then decided, would you believe, that it was a civil matter. So I've gone from having a threat from PC Wright. I think his badge number, I've got it written down. Well, it's on YouTube. I think it's EB411. That's his badge number. So he's gone from threatening both of us to the police ignoring her, because this is domestic abuse in my own home. This is abuse towards me and my partner from her and her accomplice. So I will be contacting Ratton School about this, because I tell you what, I am in I might not sound like it, but I'm in a really, really bad way, let's just say. I have been having suicidal thoughts because of my own personal mental health, but I have just been attacked in my own home by tenants. I don't need to obviously keep repeating what you have done to me and what Terry has done, and you blaming the maintenance mental breakdown on me, the maintenance man. Now, I did not realise what kind of a house I had moved into. I thought this was a quiet house, but all of a sudden, this has escalated to another whole new level of abuse. And no, I don't think that woman should be near children, because if she can do that to me in my home as a tenant, wow. I mean, wow, you know. I just wanted to let you know. And the irony that she's calling me racist and saying my partner got me in here illegally, when we know that there's a national problem here with people coming into the country. A lot of them are criminals coming in illegally on boats, in dinghies, being put up in very nice hotels, when people like me who are born in this country have been in absolute SHIT holes and had bed bugs crawling on me. I've been attacked by convicted criminals, and now I've got a primary school teacher attacking me and my partner in my home. Now, I just wanted to say, as a response to your text message about the irony, getting a solicitor to get me out of here, I am still trying to get a lady, a support worker, to help me with a discretionary housing payment, because it starts in April. That's when you can get a discretionary housing payment. But the irony that I have been put through all of, I mean, well, as you know, I am only in here because I had my emergency accommodation unlawfully taken from me. That's why I've reported that to the legal ombudsman. And I had a threat of police over that as well. So I am just being harassed, tortured, abused constantly. So yeah, so I don't need to keep, I just thought that I would just update you on this because I wasn't sure. I don't know. People, I'm constantly being lied to, so I can never be sure of who knows what. One minute I'm being told by a police officer that you saw a video, which I knew you are right, he was lying because I hadn't uploaded the video that he was talking about, and it was a video of Dion knocking on my door. That's how pathetic it is. So did
you film that? Did you film her?
I did. I have to film for my protection. This is why I don't have a smartphone.
Maybe that's where we got information, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. The thing is, you shouldn't really be filming other tenants there.
No, I shouldn't. No, Victoria, I shouldn't be filming, no, but then me and my partner should not be verbally abused and attacked in my own home. So, and that tenant should not be breaching her contract. And as PC, and Victoria, as PC, what did I say his name was? PC Wright. As PC Wright said, me filming is no different to CCTV. So I'm filming for my protection now. But you telling me that I shouldn't be filming, well, you're not taking responsibility because I have got video evidence of you telling me to phone the police, and the police say it's your responsibility. It's yours and the Milestone Group's responsibility because I signed a contract and she is in breach of that contract. But then you've breached my rights under the Equality Act. So,
I can't hear very well now.
Sorry. Sorry. Yes, because the police themselves said exactly what I said. She has breached her contract, and it's down to you.
Hang on just a second, love. I haven't read the contract through. I only sort of get a copy of it, and it comes via, I don't know, I have to sign it remotely, one of those things. So I'm going to look through the contract, and if anybody is in breach of a contract, then there will be consequences. Even for me, if I'm in breach of it, I shouldn't be breaching the contract because it's a contract.
But I filmed myself asking you when I had it when it's on YouTube, where I've got you on loudspeaker and I'm speaking to Dion and she's walking. I said, you've got a chance to speak to her, and you told me to phone the police, and the police said, contact you. Now, my partner and I, well, it's my partner that found the contract for me because I'm so ill from all of this. He looked through my emails and found the contract, and he's found the part of the contract where it says about playing music I don't know word for word what it said.
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
So
it's the small print, yeah.
Did you actually sign the contract, or did your boyfriend sign the contract?
I signed it at the Milestone Group. But
the contract is between you and me, all right? And the contract with Dion is between you and me. Nothing to do with milestones. They only draw up any things. It is a contract between you and me, and Dion and me, and whoever else is there, and me. I'm sorry, but I have to look at it. Unless you've been do anything about it, Brian, you know, things happen domestically, people do fall out.
Oh, sorry, I didn't quite hear that. Sorry, what did you say? Sorry.
I said people do
People do fall out.
Yeah, they do. You know, there are often disagreements between people.
No, yes, but Victoria, this is not about falling out. This is a breach of contract and actual harassment and verbal abuse. Okay? Because the thing is, no, hang on a minute, Victoria. Hang on a minute, Victoria, because when I first moved in here, you had the nerve to say to my partner, and I wasn't recording at the time, unfortunately. This was after you'd fixed the heating and the hot water. Terry had already started behaving peculiarly. He was telling me he was enjoying winding up Darren, the maintenance man. You blamed Darren's mental breakdown on me. I'd literally just moved into this house. You said that the tenant in room 2 was moving out because of me. You're all crazy, because she was already moving out when I moved in. The Milestone group were abusive to me down the phone and peculiar. And you said to my partner, you had the nerve, you'd never spoken to my partner before, and I put you on loudspeaker and you had no idea. You didn't realise that I was listening to you, but you said to my partner, oh, Darren, thank goodness we've saved her life, because you called paramedics and you said she's a very hateful person, isn't she, talking about me. And I couldn't believe it. And you told me to shut up. You've assaulted me. You've attempted an illegal eviction on me. You've breached my rights under the Equality Act. Yeah.
Go on, Blimey. Come on, be honest.
I do go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Victoria. Okay. Well, I just thought I'd let you know, because I do go on, because you don't like hearing the truth, do you? You don't like hearing the truth, Alice. No, Victoria. No, I'm not starting on you. No, I'm not. She just told me to go and have a lie down. I'm in the right place, Victoria. I'm sitting on my bed. You don't like hearing the truth, okay? All you care about, I tell you what, Terry was right about one thing. All you care about is money. You use Terry. Yes. You breached my rights under the Equality Act over me actually looking after one of your appliances. Okay, you wanted to switch. You assaulted me, and you said you wanted to switch off the heating when you had just put a radiator in my room that actually works.
Let's get it right, Blimey.
I've just told it.
Cold, right?
Did you hear what I just said, Victoria?
Listen, I put a new radiator in that room.
Victoria, you're not listening. You're not listening. I just said that. Victoria. I just said that.
I didn't purposely make you cold. This is the thing. You're trying to make me out to be something I'm not.
Then why did you fly over here on the 4th? Was it the 11th of March and assault me?
I came to
And threatened. Why did you threaten to switch the heating off when you assaulted me? Then why?
And you were standing there in your PJs. It was freezing cold and wet outside.
Yeah. So a threat to switch off the heating. So a threat to switch off the heating is a normal response.
I would have if you'd have carried on like that. Of course I would. I can't afford to heat the street. It's bad enough as it is.
Right. Okay. I'm glad. Well, don't worry. I'm glad I've got this. I'm glad I've got this all recorded, Victoria, because really, I can't believe, you told me you're 85. You may have done this to other people. You've told me to sue you. You have got. I've got evidence of you telling me to sue you, Victoria. You have got a primary school teacher here who has verbally assaulted. Wow. Do you know what? Everything that comes out of your, well, I don't know. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear that. What did you say?
I'm having a job here and you. Was it Saturday or Sunday, this altercation between you and Dion?
She attacked me and my partner on, I think it was Sunday. Sunday. I'll have to double check that because yeah.
Okay. Well, look, all I can do now is look at the terms of the contract, and if anybody has breached the contract, then there's not a lot anybody can do about that. I mean, I'm certainly not going to take them to court or her to court or me to court. Well, you can, I don't mind. But I'm certainly not going to take you or Dion to court for breach of contract, especially over an incident that I had no control over.
You've got no control over. So you've just said you're not going to take. So you've committed crimes against me, and yet you're not going to take Dion to court.
Something that you are taken to court with.
You're not going to take. Right. Dion has committed crimes as well. Dion has abused me and my partner. You are funny. I've got video evidence of you saying to me to sue you, that you don't want my rent money. But now you've sent me a text message. Now you've sent me a text message saying you want my rent money just so that you can pay for a solicitor. No, let me finish. Let me finish speaking, Victoria. You said you didn't. Right. I am trying to get your rent money, but let me finish. You said to me you don't want my rent money, even though I am trying. Let me finish, Victoria. Let me finish what I'm saying. Victoria, will you let me finish speaking? Would you let me finish speaking? Would you let me finish speaking, please? Victoria, you've interrupted me. Would you let me speak? Victoria, hello, you're like Dion. Would you let me speak? Would you actually just let me speak, please? Instead of interrupting me, don't interrupt me, please. Right, I have got YouTube video evidence, which is for my personal documentation and evidence, where you're saying to me, you've told me to sue you. You've said you may have done this to other people, other tenants.
What have I done to other people? What have I done to other people? Tell me.
Right. Exactly what you've done to me. Now, could you just let me finish speaking? I haven't finished speaking, Victoria. I haven't.
Upset other people, yes, of course. Everything upsets other people.
Right. Okay. Could you let me finish? Could you let me finish speaking? You said you didn't want my rent money, which I am still trying to get you anyway. I'm trying to sort that out with the floating support. But you did say you told me to keep that money for myself, which I'm still trying to put, get this sorted out. But then you also sent me a text message saying that you do actually need that rent money to pay for a. Let me finish. Yeah, okay, fair enough. To pay for a solicitor to get me out of here. Right, now let me finish before you interrupt me again. Let me just finish. You have just said to me during this phone call that you won't take a tenant to court over breaching a contract, even though she has now committed crimes against me, and you have committed or attempted to commit a crime against me. Well, you assaulted me, you brought someone out to try and change the locks, you breached my rights under the Equality Act, and yet this tenant has, as I said, not only breached their contract, they have verbally assaulted me and my partner, which
between you and her, not me.
But she has breached her contract. But you would not. Right. Well, this is a primary school teacher. This is someone who teaches children.
Because you haven't paid rent for 3 months, so you are in definite breach of contract, and I am taking legal action against you.
I've now got you recorded. Right, Victoria, I have now got you recorded saying that you wouldn't take Dion to court over breaching a contract, but you've just said that you would take me to court over breaching a contract. So, right. So now you are discriminating me. So you have brilliant, Victoria, brilliant, absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Right. So you're wonderful, Victoria. You've told me to sue you. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Victoria, absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You're quite happy for another tenant to use the foulest language to breach her. And she's hung up. Alice Victoria Scott has hung up. I've got evidence of her now saying. I've got evidence of her saying. So when this goes to court, I've got evidence of her saying that she wouldn't take Dion, a primary school teacher, to court for breaching her contract, but she'll take me to court for breaching my contract. She's already breached my rights under the Section 27 of the Equality Act and committed 2 crimes against me. And Dion, this primary school teacher, as you can see on my YouTube channel, has verbally assaulted me and my partner in the filthiest way, and she should not be anywhere near children. She should not be anywhere near children. And that's an 85-year-old woman who's lived through a world war. Like my late mother, who would be 86. So there you go. Thanks a lot for that, Victoria. Bye-bye. Let's just, hang on a minute. Let's just see if she, no. just in case she sent a text message. All right then. Okay.